FaceTime.
Who is it?
Oh,
that's my mom. Hey Mom, you're on the show.
Hi.
Say hey to the people.
Hey, people.
All right, we're gonna call you later when I'm done. Bye.
Take two. This is episode number 11 of Marketing Madness.
Welcome back to another episode. We're excited today to be talking about hosting. It's kind of a forgotten nuance that not a lot of people consider when they're planning their marketing objectives, right?
Yep.
Marcus is our in-residence hosting expert person, and he's going to really dig into the do's and don'ts of hosting and what you need to know moving forward. So I'm going to drill him with some questions. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, and he got a high and tight. You feeling that new haircut he's got? Marcus, tell us what hosting is.
Hosting in its most simplest form is you purchasing access to some space on a server so that you can post your website or your web app online. And so, but this takes a couple of different forms. There's shared hosting, which is what most people get. Like if you're going to GatorHost or GoDaddy or somebody along those lines, and you're paying like $3 or $4 a month, well, let it be known that you are literally on a server with thousands of other people. And so, but when you start getting a little bit more traffic, when you start really caring about the performance of your website or your web app, then you're going to get into what we call VPS, virtual private server, or an actual dedicated server. Gone are the days where we actually have a physical box that resides in, a rack somewhere as a dedicated server. Oftentimes, even when we're buying a dedicated server, it's really just resources from a larger server.
That was a mouthful. How does hosting pertain to my email, and what do I need to know about that?
Well, Ren, I'm glad you asked. And yes, I'm wordy, but there's some information in here, so pay attention. Anyway, so when it comes to email, oftentimes you can buy shared hosting from somebody like GatorHost, and they'll give you a hosting account that allows you to actually store the email on the hosting. I wouldn't suggest that. I would suggest kind of decoupling your website from your email. You're going to get a performance hit anytime you store email in the same hosting account as your website, because email is really kind of a processor intensive and storage space intensive aspect of that. So we would suggest just use Google Apps. It's a fantastic system. It's what we use here. It's what we push a lot of our customers towards. It gets you off of the hosting account for your website, and also if you need to move your website, it makes things a lot easier too, because then you don't have to worry about moving all of your email.
That's all really great information, but why do we care about hosting so much?
You do care because Google actually ranks your website based on performance now. They want to see a site that is fast performing, and also your users don't want to waste precious seconds. I mean, we're literally talking about seconds, but they don't want to waste their time waiting for a website to load just because you've chosen a bad hosting provider.
All right, Marcus, that is some great information. So if I'm going to go out and choose a hosting provider for my new website and my email, who should I pick?
All right, so the very first company that I would suggest is Arcus-Tech. They're a company that we have used for probably close to 10 years. Nevin and the team over there is just absolutely fantastic. So I would give them a double thumbs up. And then the other one is the company that we actually use for our website, which is Liquid Web. And we use them because we have a VPS server with them that we can actually store a number of different clients on. And so those would be the two companies that I would suggest. We get nothing for referring you to them. They are our honest picks. So that's Arcus Tech and Liquid Web.
Okay guys, that wraps it up for our hosting. If you have any questions at all, reach out to Marcus. He's happy to answer. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. And if you're on Facebook, show us some love and share. Until next time, we'll see you. Peace.